will be on the latest comments made by the Deputy Majority Leader, Alex Apenyomakin. He says that I don't think that somebody claiming to be a lesbian or gay should go to jail by virtue of that, and that he stands with the position that has been taken by the Catholic Church and also with the recent comments made by Cardinal Turkson. And I'm sure you've taken note of this. What do you make of it?
Well, the Honourable Deputy Majority Leader Apenyomakin has shared his opinion. They are his opinion. He will have the opportunity to espouse that on the floor when we take the bill. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can't fault anybody of their opinion. But bottom line is it's the majority vote that will carry the day. And I'm confident that the majority of Ghanaians do not share that view. I've heard the comments made by Cardinal Turkson, and I think that they're most unfortunate and most regretted. Why have they not criticized the United States and Canada and many European countries who have criminalized and sent people to jail for polygamy? I mean, that's selective biblical benevolence. It's pretty worrying. And I do not know if it is true, but I'm hearing that the current head of the Catholic Bishops' Conference says that they also share that opinion.
Yes, there are reports to that effect, yes.
Well, again, I would want to find out what's going on with the Catholic Church, seriously, with the greatest of respect, and the Catholic Bishops' Conference. You want to ask yourself what's happening, because the predecessor of the current head of the Catholic Bishops' Conference was the Archbishop, I think he's the Archbishop of Tamale, Archbishop Name, was one of the people who worked with me and my colleagues to present this bill to the Speaker of Parliament. Archbishop Name is on record to have stated the support of the Catholic Bishops' Conference for this bill. Then you have a new Catholic Bishops' Conference head come up after his term has ended. And Mr. GMV comes up and Archbishop GMV comes up and now this is the position. What's going on with the Catholic Bishops' Conference? Why the flip-flopping? We need to begin to question our spiritual authorities and men of the cloak. They're not beyond questioning. We must ask them, what's changed? The Bible that influenced the position of the Catholic Bishops' Conference in 2021 when we presented the bill, has there been a revision to the Bible? What has happened? Has the doctrine of the Catholic Church changed? You see, we must begin to question some of these things and not allow people use their personal agendas or personal proclivities to tie the hands of a collective group. That's the position of all the Catholic bishops in Ghana. Are they really saying that they support homosexuality? And if Archbishop James is making those points, what's he saying about the Criminal Offences Act, Section 140, is it 140 or 142, which today criminalizes unnatural carnal knowledge? Why? He's unaware that it's already a criminal offense in our country. I mean, if you hold a position of head of the Catholic Bishops' Conference, the least you could do is to educate yourself on what the current state of Ghana's laws are before you speak on it. But like I said, I'm the least perturbed by this. We will go to the full, and I believe that majority of members of the Catholic Church do not agree with the position of the head of the president of the Catholic Bishops' Conference. I doubt that he's speaking for majority of the Catholic Church. If we put a vote today in the Catholic Church, his position will be untenable. And like I said, I'm confident that on the floor of the House, we have the numbers, we will pass that bill. I can only urge the Speaker and the Business Committee to table this bill. It's also beginning to drag. I don't see why the Business Committee is not tabling it, why the Speaker is not pushing for it to happen. We need to have this bill taken because I don't know what's holding it up. We need one day to pass this bill. It's been almost 3 years now. It's dragging for too long. So for whatever reason, whoever is holding it up in Parliament, they should let the bill go. They should bring it before the House and let's vote on it. It's taking too long.
But the last time there was any conversation about this bill, where are we with this?
Sorry?
I'm saying that relative to its movements in Parliament, at the last work on it, where were we on it?
We're taking the second reading, and now what we need to do is just the consideration of the amendments. And the amendments have been completed and agreed for almost 6-7 months now. And the amendments are not controversial. The amendments have been, in fact, 98% of the amendments have been agreed between the sponsors and the committee. So it's just a procedural thing. Within 2 hours of a sitting, we'll pass this bill. We'll be done with it. And because once we're done with the amendments, it's left to the third reading, which is just procedural. And so I don't see what's holding it back. We came to sit in Parliament for over 2 weeks before the budget came. There's nothing. No business. There was no serious business. We could have completed this bill. It has appeared on the order paper for the past 2 weeks now. Nobody's taking it. Whoever sits in the chair is not taking it. The leader of government business is not moving it on the floor of the House.
Considering the position that we've heard from the Deputy Majority Leader, could it be that they're stalling from that side?
Well, that would be a fair conclusion to draw, but ultimately, like I said, the Speaker has a role to play in this. The Speaker can insist and demand that once it's on the business paper or on the other paper, we take it. Okay, so yes, people can try to stall, but there are other mechanisms and ways by which we can go around this. Because look, we started this whole business before Uganda even thought of a bill. Uganda came and took our draft bill. They've gone and completed their bill, passed their bill. I mean, it's taking forever. Kenya is working on its own. They came for our draft. Why are we stalling? Why is it taking over 2 years? You know, and my argument is simple. If you have a challenge with the bill, bring it as amendment. Come and argue it. Why would you want to use communist inferior taxes to delay? Come and make your argument on the floor of the House. Let's have the bill taking, make your argument on the floor of the House. If your argument makes coherent sense and it meets the demands and aspirations of the Ghanaian people, you will get support for it. If it doesn't, it'll be defeated. That's the beauty of democracy.
Okay. Sam, we will leave it here for now. Let's see how things pan out. I think